Well, we have a number of people that presently do this kind of work on the TTC, just watching out for compliance with the rules, and they would be called upon. But again, I think that maybe Mr. Leary will want to tell you exactly what they've been told, because I don't direct them. And I think that though our preference with respect to the TTC and with respect to the new bylaw that applies to public indoor spaces on July 7th, our strong preference is for cooperation.
Movies, you have to wear a mask.
For education, so that if anybody approached anybody else, it would only be to say, by the way, you're just reminded there is this bylaw, in effect, you should be wearing a mask on the TTC. I should also say, we don't need, thank you for the offer of help, but we don't need people deciding they're going to turn themselves into the face covering police. We will have an education campaign. We have a big ad campaign in many languages. We will rely on people seeing the example being set by those who are wearing masks on the first day today to get compliance up into the 90s, if not to 100. And I just think it's going to be in the best interest of civility and kind of way we go about things in Toronto for people not to take this into their own hands and decide they're going to have a dialogue, shall we say, with people who are not wearing masks. Some of them may have a valid medical condition. Others need to get the message, and we're going to try and help to do that. You want to talk about enforcement?
Sure.
Hi.
Can you tell us a little bit about the campaign that is...
You don't have to wear one of those.
Right, getting out throughout the entire city, really focusing in the areas with the heavy ridership. Many of the bus routes on Jane Street, for instance, is getting out. And as the mayor said, there's a big campaign that will be just rolling out over the course of the coming weeks in a number of different languages. All right, so we can really get the message out. It's all about the education of making sure everybody understands the importance of the mask. We have ambassadors. You'll see ambassadors throughout the entire system over the coming months, right? Just to be there to give that education to individuals, to make them feel comfortable. Just a little bit of a reminder, that's all it is. It's working well. Yes.
Come on, don't be in it.
We have started to see ridership in the last couple of weeks as the stages have begun from phase 2. As it started to open, we're up to 37% of our bus ridership coming back last week, 40% on weekends. All right, we know the streetcar and the subway is still in the shy of 20%, but all of a sudden they're moving up percentage by percentage, which is nice. People are coming back.